My feelings. Yesterday it happened. I have video of it. Look. Yeah.
What is the rumor?
The rumor is that the factory's closing.
We're having a switcher problem.
What do you want us to do?
We got the video, but we don't have
Audio.
Excuse me. We're
So
doing a
stop
thing.
it.
We're just doing a thing. So we'll just keep talking. All right.
Now are we
Come in
still
and tell us.
talking?
Use your big words. The worry is that the Necco wafer factory, I guess there's one, is going to close.
Oh no! You mean Necco wafers, the thing that absolutely does not resemble food in any kind, much less a candy, which is actually almost offensive to describe it as a candy?
Yes.
You know what we're talking about? Those hideous flat discs, and none of them are like a decent color.
Chalky surface.
Like the one that's supposed to be purple is sort of like this slate gray, which is
Right.
essentially what it tastes like.
And so evidently,
So people are upset about this.
both fans crashed the gate and demanded their Necco wafers fix. So people are actually hoarding them.
They're stockpiling Necco wafers.
I
They're
know.
not. They're not an actual food item, so I'm not really worried about them, like, going bad.
They're
but
never going to go bad.
why would you? You could just stamp some holes in cardboard and color them, and they pretty much taste the same.
Yeah, I mean, remember Halloween? You couldn't trade that for anything.
Oh, it was the worst. You'd open your bag and they throw it, and you're like, "Thank you."
Because it felt heavy, like a Snickers bar, but it wasn't.
That's right. The small hope, and then it became nothing.
Nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to do my impression now, having woke up this morning to snow going sideways. You were out in it.
Yes, it was a joy dropping the kids off.
And I suddenly thought to myself, spring in other places is so much different than it is here.
How so?
Because people in spring in the rest of the country are going like this. Oh my gosh, it's spring! Short sleeves, put some sandals on, sunscreen, crazy hat, sunglasses, woo! And in Utah, people go out and they go, it's spring, and everybody's like this.
I know, really. It's like, don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. You're going to jinx it. You'll jinx it if you enjoy it. Don't. Yeah,
So-
pretty much that's it. All right, happy National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
We have.
This is one of our favorite mixes. This is Gruyere and Swiss.
Oh, so they're millennial
God.
cheese things here. I'm going to show the camera.
God.
All right.
Really good.
Okay.
This is delicious. I mean, really good.
Oh,
That's really good.
is that good? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess I'll be doing the rest of the show. Yeah. Should we, is there another way to celebrate this? This is a perfect day. That and tomato soup. Do you remember that? Did you have that when you were a kid? It was like you'd walk in or wake up or do something, and all of a sudden, grilled cheeses would be made. It was so good.
That is really, try it with the Gruyere. That's really good.
Well, I have to talk because you can't. I had guys in the back room. Can we go to Daisy? Yes, that's a sure. We're having some technical difficulties today.
Daisy's in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. She's brought to you by Fink and McGregor. Mortgage is made simple. You can go to fink-mcgregor.com. Within 4 minutes, they have mortgage options for you. It's amazing. Also by the New Millennium Financial Group. Look, you do not want to come to your retirement and realize you have no idea what's going on. These are the people that can help you. Just go to utahsfinancialplanner.com. Also by All Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. It's a great time. Well, I was going to say your air conditioner, but maybe get your furnace checked out again. Who knows? It's allutahplumbing.com. Daisy, my dear, what's going on today?
Thanks, Todd and Erin. Hello, everyone. Here's what's making news on Thursday, April 12th on GephartDaily.com. 2 women and a 3-year-old girl suffered gunshot wounds to their legs Wednesday afternoon after a gunman fired shots at a Smith's grocery store in West Valley City. Police initially said the suspect, identified as 36-year-old Rufino Cervantes, was in front of the Smiths at 4D65 South Redwood Road around 2 p.m. when he fired several shots into the store. They then amended that information to say Cervantes appears to have accidentally shot himself during the incident, and the woman and child who were wounded were actually hit by bullet fragments. Cervantes was arrested about 3 hours later when police found him hiding on a balcony at a nearby apartment complex. He's been booked into jail on charges of felony discharge of a firearm with injury, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm by a restricted person. Police have identified a female body found last Friday submerged under a drainage grate outside a former Kmart in West Valley City. The remains are those of Cammie Shepherd, who was 42 when she was reported missing in February. The body was discovered by a survey crew hired to check out the commercial site before future construction. Shepherd's body was found submerged in water under a metal grate that covered an overflow area. Police have yet to determine how Shepherd ended up beneath the grate. The cause of death has also yet to be determined. And an armed suspect was taken into custody following a SWAT standoff in Harriman Wednesday near 13351 South and 7300 West. Police say the 35-year-old Wilford Lincoln Hoagland held police at bay for a couple of hours after threatening to shoot officers. SWAT was called to the area about 12:15 p.m. after Hoagland was seen breaking out the windows of a home and attempting to set fire to a shed on the property, which allegedly belongs to Hoagland's parents. He was taken into custody about 2:30 after police fired stun grenades into the home. Charges have yet to be determined. And time now for a look at your Wasatch Front weather, brought to you by Brio Technologies, Utah's premier audiovisual specialists, and also by Magic Wash, home of the long-lasting ceramic car wash, with an outlet in South Ogden and a brand new facility on Antelope Drive in Layton. Just when you thought it was maybe time to put away the winter coats, the vicious trollop known as Mother Nature pulled an early spring stunt, bringing another bout of cold and snow to the Wasatch Front. This nasty little storm is bringing high winds and a fair amount of snow to the area. We'll see 4 to 6 inches on the valley floors and benches Thursday and Friday, considerably more in the mountains. Thankfully, we'll warm up a little bit on the weekend with highs reaching the low 60s by Sunday. That's it for now. For more news and weather 24/7, go to GephardtDaily.com. For now, Todd and Erin, back to you.
Well, at least by Saturday it'll be almost 60.
That's something to look forward to.
4/12/2018. That's why we're griping right now if you're just watching this on demand and it's August.
Yeah.
All right, so all Utah Plumbing, if you are thinking about, which you're not right now possibly, about air conditioners, well, they got a deal going on right now. You know what? If you this is the year you're going to be ahead of it. Not when it turns like 80 degrees and all of a sudden say, I have no AC. This is the year you make the call and give them a call and find out what they can do for you. It's allutahplumbing.com.
Okay, tell me something good. This is pretty amazing. Are you ready for this?
Please do.
They have not only found and isolated the Alzheimer's gene in the human brain,
Get out.
they've neutralized it.
I don't understand. Give me more.
Here's the deal. Instead of experimenting on mice, where it's like, which is traditional, that's how you begin, this team of researchers went straight to testing on human brain cells, and their studies were successful. Now, they're at the Gladstone Institute in California. They managed not only to identify the gene that causes Alzheimer's disease, they managed to neutralize the gene so it didn't lead to Alzheimer's development. Now, the cell in question is called the APOE4 gene. Having one copy of the gene reportedly doubles a person's chances of developing brain damage. Having two increases the risk by 12-fold. So it's because the gene produces a certain kind of mutated protein that damages human brain cells.
And we've heard
right?
about that too.
Yeah. So by using stem cells to correct the gene, scientists were able to halt production of the protein, eliminate all the signs of Alzheimer's disease, and improve the cell's survival and function. So now that it's proven successful in human cells, they can now apply the treatment to human patients.
Amazing.
How incredible. That's been one of the
That's
biggest fears
amazing.
of the medical community, is because as
Right.
the baby boomers are launching into
Oh my gosh.
retirement and old age, they've been watching the Alzheimer rate
Right.
just skyrocket, and they're like, how are we going to take care of all
We
these people?
both of our families have been affected
Impacted.
by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's incredible. This is an amazing
That's
thing.
like a really cool thing.
Here's also something delicious, since we're talking about good food today.
Yes.
Christopher's Prime Steakhouse.
I got to tell you, we're saying thank you for watching and stuff and sharing. When you guys share the show, we're offending many people in many places.
We appreciate that
And
about
we
you.
thank you. We're giving away a meal for 4 at Christopher's Prime Steakhouse and Grill. And all you have to do,
Is just mention Christopher's or steak or something on any one of our Facebook pages whenever you happen to be watching this. And that could be on Gephardt Daily or Gephardt Approves Facebook page or on the Todd and Erin Facebook page. And we love you. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, people who are going to hell. But first, Connect Heating and Air. Look, this is a perfect time to go to Connect Heating and Air because they have a $39 air conditioner tune-up special. They check all the filters, they go through everything, they make sure it's working. And having a $39 checkup now, it means you could be saving yourself $2,000 when the whole thing collapses sometime in mid-August when it's 300 degrees outside. Just go to UtahHeatingandCooling.com and they can give you all the information. Okay, you know, why this even surprises me anymore, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But this is today's people who are going to hell. That was a nice save.
When we talk about this, we mean there's not a chance of them going to hell.
No one's going to heaven. No, there's like a straight slide.
There is no chance that they're not going.
It's a straight slide lined with a razor blade.
What did our idiots do this time?
All right, well, this is heartbreaking. Right now, the Harriman family, and you remember this horrible, horrible crash. I mean, just dreadful. And this is the parents and their little 2-year-old. They had lost their baby in the crash because of someone's distracted driving. Their toddler's in critical condition. The family's up there. And so their neighbors in Harriman had started a GoFundMe page for them. This is the legitimate, by the way, GoFundMe page. I would like you to take a look at it so you know what you're talking about. Beautiful family. Here's the deal. Somebody there had put up a fake GoFundMe page for it. And it went to some weird different name, and the neighbors...
Does this happen a lot?
It does.
It's got
And the neighbors checked and went, this can't be accurate, and they contacted GoFundMe, and they took it down.
Right.
And the next day, another one popped up.
Same people?
No, different group. So these are people who literally make their living stealing your money that you intended to donate to an incredible tragedy or incredibly something hopeful, like some on GoFundMe, and apparently their filters aren't strong enough to control it.
Maybe they should go back to the old school way, when they would set up accounts at like Zion's Bank.
Now, they tried to do it this way to make it incredibly easy and very simple,
easy to hack.
Sadly,
that's all
apparently
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But yes, so make sure you go to the right one, And once again, I'll put the link up on our Facebook page if you want to make sure that you're contributing to the correct Skanky family page. Thank you.
All right.
That just kills me.
I know. Well, they're going to go to hell.
Alrighty, New Millennium. You want to hear about them? Because they're kind of awesome.
They are, and you were telling me, I haven't met them yet.
Well, it's funny. Todd and I were talking about this because we're at this stage now where, like, I haven't actually paid any attention to our finances recently, and that really was...
You can't pay attention to something that isn't there.
That's supposed to be my job in the family. Like, we have this much 401k, we have this, we have that. And here's the deal. You need a plan. And traditionally, I've just been kind of running along with all the basics. But at the New Millennium group, they go through a lot of different questions, like what are your other sources of income besides, like, say, Social Security? How soon after retirement do you need to start receiving income? Are you planning to leave something for your family when you're gone? I mean, all kinds of different things. And basically, their theory is it's your interests first. Your interests first. So if you'd like to learn more, just go to newmillenniumgroup.com. That's newmillenniumgroup.com, and they're happy to give you a free consultation just to get you started.
All right, very cool. I want to go right to the Red Butte thing. Can we do that?
Yes.
So let's go right to the Red Butte thing. Their lineup is really cool.
Tell me more.
Well, if you've never been there for a concert, it's a beautiful grass area, and there's a big stage, and it's only about 1,500 people, maybe 1,300 people. So it's kind of a really kind of close thing. Mm-hmm. And basically what they do is they just put out their... Now, can you buy these yet, or what's the rule?
Okay, if you're a member, then tickets are going to start going on sale within... that begins on April 23rd. Okay, so once you do that... then you go next to April 30th, which they're open to the general public. And this is actually worth becoming a member of Red Butte Garden just to get the tickets, because they're usually everything's sold out by the time they go to general public. And the nice thing about this, we probably use this membership more than any other family membership we have for anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much it's
amazing.
You
can go feed the ducks. What's better than feeding ducks?
Ryan Adams, June 12th. The Violent Femmes, June 13th. I am so excited. I get to see the Violent Femmes in concert again. I haven't seen them since I was a bitter and disaffected youth.
As opposed to now.
Michael Ferrante and Spearhead, always good. Sheryl Crow is July 13th.
Sheryl Crow, I think, sleeps under the stage and every year comes out and performs, and then she goes back and she hides.
Pretty much.
Because she's always here.
It's like a groundhog,
yes.
But cuter. Counting Crows, that's July 16th. Jackson Brown, July 19th. Oh, Chris Isaac. He is spectacular in concert if you've never seen him. July 26th.
He is.
Big Head Todd and the Monsters. I've always wanted to see them just on principle because of you.
Right. July
31st, Utah Symphony, August 1st. A Death Camp for Cutie, August 2nd.
Never. Have you heard of... This is like the...
I love them.
This is like the Oscar movies. They're nominations. And I'm
Death
like,
Cab for Cutie.
haven't seen it. Don't know.
How could you? Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to
If
start.
you,
with you.
when you go to a concert and you don't know the band, but your spouse is crazy about it, you really should listen to this music, some of it. So
Otherwise, you're standing there smiling blankly.
you don't
right
look
now.
like a deer in the headlights.
Huey Lewis in the News, August 15th. Indigo Girls, August 21st. Billy freaking Idol, September 17th. Billy Idol, September 17th. I am so excited. I can hardly stand
Have
it.
we done this one? Have we done this one yet?
Sinful City, yes, we have.
Dude, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was kind of rooting for John Krasinski because of this movie. It looks spectacular.
which
to
one
me.
is this?
Okay, it's called The Quiet Place. It actually made #1 at the box office
Okay.
over this last weekend. Now, John Krasinski, you remember him from The Office. He's married to Emily Blunt from
Oh, I
Devil Wears
love
Prada.
him.
And it's a terrifying thing about there's something that will kill you if you make a sound.
I don't understand that.
It's a horror movie, science fiction movie, and that his family has figured this out, and there's some of the survivors, and they have little ones. And it was funny when they offered this to John Krasinski to direct and act, and he goes, "I never got it before this. I read the script." He said, "But we barely had children, and you live your life as a parent in constant terror. Is that not right?" I have a girlfriend of mine from Texas who goes, "Girl, I have never known such fears until I had children," and I have remembered that statement verbatim for my whole mother life because it's true, right? And so he said he was able to direct it with just that bone-chilling terror of not what was out there, but the terror of how do you keep your children safe.
Right.
Now, here's the coolest thing. It was #1 at the box office, and it went up against Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One. Now, I'm sorry, but when your studio tells you, hey, we're releasing your movie right against something from Steven Spielberg, I'm assuming they're basically sticking a knife through your throat.
It's like, oh, you're going up against Star Wars.
He not only beat him, they made $60 million, and Ready Player One got $30 million.
Uh-huh.
He double beat Steven Spielberg.
No, he didn't.
Isn't that incredible?
What do you mean he doubled his numbers
made-
on the same weekend?
On the first weekend out for both here in the United States, Ready Player
Right.
One made $30 million. The Quiet Place
Right.
made $60 million.
Holy crap.
Good job, John.
And is that, but did they do huge PR? Because I didn't
No,
see.
not at all. That's the thing that's so amazing. I don't remember a single ad for A Quiet Place.
Right.
I just saw it because I was looking on IMDb and I liked them. So I was just kind of stunned by that, weren't you?
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, now we only have a couple of minutes left. I wanted to tell you really quickly that we are giving away a year's car wash ticket to Magic Wash. If you were with us a couple of weekends ago when we opened the Layton location, you already know that these guys are spectacular. And James is the crazy chemist guy who mixes up like the ceramic finish so that your car stays cleaner longer. So we have a year car wash, worth of car washes. You could do it every day for all I care. And he has both a South Ogden and a Layton location. And if you would like to win the year pass for car washes, both locations, all you have to do is just mention Magic Wash on Facebook right now on the show.
All
If
right.
you're wherever you are, this is a good time to do it.
I want to do this.
You don't-
I want to do that one.
I thought you were still angry at me about last night's thing.
You're right, I am. Do we have that video? Yell yes if we do. Oh, okay, very good. So this happened. You think you know someone. You think you know them. And all of a sudden, this is what happened. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. You know, you're married to someone for 22 years and you think you know them, but evidently not. Aha! I caught you both in the act. Would you like to explain yourself?
I was hungry and I got it at the store.
And what about you? You just eating Who eats lobster without their spouse? Seriously.
Someone whose husband is from Maine and is a lobster snob. And anytime there's any seafood that is not directly obtained from a boat in Maine will go, oh, this is horrible lobster. I can't believe you've lowered yourself to eating this lobster. What kind of a person